Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmoy Biswas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry, the Mystery of Molecules. Today's topic of discussion is one MCQ and the question is in front of you. So you have to say what is the major product of this reaction. 4 options are provided. I request you student, please pause the video, try by yourself, and whatever answer you get, please write in the comment box along with few words as explanation. Don't worry, remember that self-evaluation is essential for improvement and that's why you should try. I believe you have tried by yourself, so it's my turn to give you the right answer. If you look at this problem is very easy, student. Acid is given and here a dialdehyde with one secondary amine is given. What is the product? So, in a particular molecule, if amine and aldehyde is there, so there is an instant chance of Schiff base or amine formation. Imine formation, more specifically if I say Schiff base or imine formation. I have already discussed dedicated video on this topic. So, and here since the both amine and aldehyde in the same molecule, so intramolecular reaction is possible. And if you count the relative position, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and both are same symmetrical molecule. Both two aldehydes are same carbon distance from the central nitrogen. So, if they react, they produces one means imine derivative and that will be 5-member ring. I have already taught you that if you react with any amine or aldehyde, just remove the oxygen from aldehyde and 2 hydrogen from this amine and make a Schiff base if you have primary amine. But if you have secondary amine, then it will be iminium. But let's learn everything stepwise. Don't follow the tricks at the beginning. So first this proton will be added to this oxygen, means if I write this little accurately, so there is actually this is CH, this is C double bond O, this oxygen is carrying the positive charge. Now after protonation, the carbonyl became further electron deficient, so consequently the lone pair on this nitrogen attacks intramolecular reaction. Okay, so it produces this, so it attacks and it opens up. So in the next step it produces this hydroxy amine derivative, and in the next step, because still student remember the medium is acidic, so these OH will also be protonated into OH2 plus and these adjacent nitrogen will push its lone pair and these water molecule will leave because leaving group is neutral, so it can leave easily in acidic medium. Fine. So this now after this elimination, what is produced? This is student an iminium derivative and this is happens for secondary amine. Okay, this is produced. Now this nitrogen is carrying a positive charge, consequently this adjacent carbon is also further electrophilic. Why? If you look at this carbon double bond NR, this is actually student imine. So this is electron deficient. Why? Because nitrogen is more electronegative, so it is delta minus, this is delta plus. Fine. But if you put a positive charge on nitrogen, so another R, then it became very much electron deficient because electronegative atom is carrying the positive charge. So electron deficient. So this iminium means it is became more electron deficient or more electrophilic. Now just look at the reaction again. Still the medium is acidic. So what can happen? So there is a electrophilic center and there is one aldehyde. And what is possible for aldehyde again? These aldehyde could be protonated again, the remaining aldehyde one, and it can undergo keto-enol tautomerism. So you can consider this is tautomerism. It's an equilibration reaction. So from this protonated keto to enol could be produced. Now fine, and remember in acidic medium enol, alkaline medium enolate is produced, and this enol can act as nucleophile from the carbon side because carbon atom is softer in nature. So this the lone pair, so you can expect that it will push and these will attack here. Student, remember that nitrogen is carrying positive charge, but nitrogen center cannot act as electrophile, carbon center act as electrophile, because if you look at this, nitrogen can't form more bond but carbon form, so it will attack and it will come. So after this nitrogen became neutral, and here if you look at how many number of ring formation possible, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, I made mistake. The 1 count should be from here, 1 2 3 4 5. So again 5 member ring formation. And student, while you make a ring, this counting system is very good. Please follow that. It reduces the chances mistake. Just sometime before you have seen that I was going to do a mistake. So this is now, in this way it will produce this aldehyde containing this, and this ring is called, student, bicyclo. Why this is bicyclo? Because if you cut this ring, means if you cut once here, one, then it will be another ring, and if you need to cut anywhere once more, second time, to get a open chain compound, means you need to cut this molecule twice, cut this any bond twice to get minimum twice, I repeat, to get the open chain compound. That's why this is called bicyclo compound. So this is the answer. Now what is the answer? Bicyclo, 5 member 2 ring and 1 aldehyde. So option B is the right answer. Now if this question appear in your exam less than 30 seconds, how can you solve it? First of all, you need to understand it's a symmetrical dialdehyde in presence of acid and here a secondary amine. So Schiff base formation will happen, it will produce iminium, fine. So and I suggest you, student, please write the structure of iminium. Actually I have given the structure here, fine. Now still intramolecular reaction another possible. Now if it does another reaction, then can it produce a dialdehyde? No, not possible. So option C gone. Can it produce an alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl? Because when we do aldol condensation type reaction, then we have a chance of this water elimination. That's why double bond is produced. But in this case, this iminium will act as electrophile. So how water elimination possible? Not possible. So here double bond formation not possible. So option D is gone. What is left? Obviously this option B left. So it is true that A, but A is the first step product which will react further in acidic condition to produce the B. These are very easy question, but I believe, students, some practice is essential to ensure accuracy. So in conclusion, what you have learned today, that amines can undergo Schiff base condensation reaction with aldehyde to produce imine, and in this case actually one molecule of water comes out. And second thing, nucleophilic attack on carbonyl follows the concept of Bürgi-Dunitz trajectory. I have already discussed this concept. Please visit for better understanding. Now finally, next is for secondary amine, the condensation product is cationic in nature and it is called iminium cation. And in this context, I suggest you, student, please recall the concept of enamine. Enamine chemistry, enamine are weaker nucleophiles. So please recall the concept, and if you have any difficulty, I have already uploaded a dedicated lecture, please visit. Now next, iminium cation is also electrophilic in nature and it can undergo nucleophilic attack by the alpha carbon of aldehyde, because alpha carbon of aldehyde can produce enol or enolate. In acidic medium it can produce the enol as nucleophile, or in basic medium it can produce the enolate as nucleophile. So depending on the reaction medium, this nucleophile could be generated and that can act as nucleophile to attack the electrophilic carbon center at, I mean the carbon attached to the cationic nitrogen with double bond, means this part. Okay, now the last point is, remember, student, the double cyclization resulted in bicyclo product, and as I told the definition, you have minimum twice you need to cut the molecule to get the open chain. That's why it is called bicyclo. So this is the end of the discussion. I believe this video will be useful. Please write your opinion in the comment box, and if you really consider the content of my channel is worthy, then please help this channel to grow. So stay happy, stay blessed, see you in